Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And we're back. Welcome to the Ep08 podcast. Cast, how y'all doing?
What's happening?
Real good, real good.
Magnifico. You know what I'm saying? It's a wonderful 8th episode of our 3rd season here on the Ep08 podcast, where we appear every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Usually right on the dot. Oh, like always. You know, talk about a few different things. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoy the show. If you love it, leave a comment. Let us know. Tell us what you think. Don't get it fucked up.
Inside joke.
What I'm gonna do with you two? I don't know, bro. Something wrong with y'all. Seriously.
You was the one in the comments kicking people in the throat.
Right.
First of all, that is not me. I go against negativity and stuff like that, and I suggest that when people leave negative comments, you try to, better yourself by not leaving them, giving them positive input.
You know,
right?
What? You're right. I'm just glad I'm not sitting in your seat right now.
Well, I mean, honestly, I've learned to grow over the last hour or so.
That's right.
Okay, I'll give you that.
That's what we talk about. Hey, you know what it is. It's Motivation Monday.
The race is
on. We like to talk about growth on
Exactly,
Motivation
but
Monday. Self-growth, y'all.
Just know that growth might shrink quickly if somebody's bullshit come into play. But other than that, yeah, it's Motivation Monday, baby.
Once again. Be careful. Either way, we have a tradition here on the show. What's up, chat? Uh-oh. Whoa, look, P, what's up?
Marcel, what the fuck? What's up, man?
Hollywood in the building. She say, hey, y'all.
What's happening?
What up, Marcel? What's good with you? And holler at us. We're about to throw a few people out because it's a tradition right here on the Ep08 podcast. Hey, we throw them out in pairs.
We only got an hour. Man. Golly. Got a lot of people to throw out.
Crowds. Good evening, guys, says Baby D. Welcome back, Baby D. Always good to see you.
What's up, Baby D?
Baby D. What's up, y'all? Yeah, so go ahead, throw out a few people. I'm pretty sure you already know who the hell is gonna be. If you got a suggestion, well, we'll take some suggestions. We consider it. We talk about it, and take a vote. Take a vote. You can hit the button too. In the meantime, Waka Flocka, Carrie Hilson jumped out the window the other day. I kind of understood where they was trying to go, but you can't, some ways you can't go. You gotta look back at your map, motherfucker. Your compass upside down. That's no trespassing. Can't come in the Capitol. Not, you don't belong. Go back out that fucking window. Either way, if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, let me give you a little context. They got on Twitter and they voiced their opinion basically about the president having his shit banned. And they said, that's, free speech, bitch. Think about it. It's a slippery slope if they'll do that to a world leader. What about us?
Oh, we don't got a chance.
Oh.
Wow.
Do you not know that Donald Trump is not the first motherfucker to get banned from Twitter or Facebook or Instagram? They banned 10,000 motherfuckers every minute.
Exactly.
These are privately owned companies. They private people. Private people come up with some shit sitting at their house or at their office, and they put the shit up on the World Wide Web, and it's their shit. They can do whatever they want. Oh my God. That's not even what free speech is about. It's supposed to protect them. Free speech protects private citizens, not the Congress. Congress is the ones in trouble when it comes to free speech. No, that's our tool. Twitter ain't some big government Congress. They supposed to do that type of shit. They should have did it a long time ago. But that's just an opinion. But I'm saying basically the fact is you completely need to go back and read, up a little bit on free speech. That's why they're getting dragged on the internet. Her statement was this: if the leaders of the free world can be removed, imagine the same right of civilians. You do not have rights on these platforms. Just like you don't, unless it's like racial discrimination or some shit like that. When you walk into a liquor store, you can't just say, I'm not leaving. They have the right to remove your ass. That's what the free speech shit is for. It's to protect them. You can be one of those. You can open you a fucking business. That's what it's for. But either way, I just advise you to do some research. Anybody else want to comment on free speech?
There's no such thing.
There you go.
I'm sorry. We done did shows that we done said certain words, and we done got like muted for like 15 minutes.
Yeah. They gotta protect themselves from us.
Exactly. So that's why I tell people to be careful when it comes to Bovet 21.
Wham bam.
You can't say certain things, because if you do, they're either gonna come looking for you, depending on what you say, they'll throw your ass in jail.
Let me give you a little context on that too. If I buy a server and I sit that motherfucker right here behind me, and we don't use somebody else's shit, we sitting on somebody else's platform with our show. You see what I'm saying? That's like, y'all see the movie about how homeboy swept in and took McDonald's from the McDonald's.
Yep. Love that movie, The Founder.
Yeah.
Right now, that's all about the land, right? It's all about the land.
Yep.
So right now, we're not sitting on our own land. So we're still in their store. This is our show, but we're in their store. And so, yeah, they can tell us, nah, you can't say that, because they sitting on somebody else's server as well. And the people that own that shit are like, yeah, it's too many people saying too much crazy shit. It causes problems. We don't want right now. The FCC or whoever the hell it is does not want anybody using these words. And that's that. But if we had our own server, free speech would belong to us. And then if somebody else get on our server, we can tell them, nah, you can't say that.
Exactly.
It's our shit. We have the right. But
Fuck out of here.
we got comments in the chat. Sam says, fuck out of here. What up?
What up, Sam?
What's up? What's up? Marcel say, look, what's the deal?
Shit. Just out here trying to survive off a quarter.
Baby D said, I'm with luck. Free speech ain't shit.
It ain't. And it ain't free.
It ain't free.
You better own some shit. You want
I mean, that shit ain't free, baby D. So, got to be careful what you say, especially nowadays with, Black Lives Matter, you know what I'm saying? The Me Too movement, all that shit. You can't say certain shit. You can't do certain shit. All that shit will cost you. So people just need to be careful.
People got to get their own shit and stop trying to use other people's shit and then have rights to other people's shit. I always think about that. When I think about Grammys and y'all don't put enough these type of motherfuckers in your movies and shit. Nigga, if I write a movie, how dare you tell me how I should use my shit? I always thought the shit was far-fetched. I do understand it, but I still think that's a little crazy. That's a little crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's because it gets so big. It's like we should all be able to participate in how you use it. And that's one of the reasons why Luck and I have always had the conversation about how the government pounced on Bill Gates with Microsoft, because it's too much power. I guess that's what it is. It's too much power for one person. You can monopolize things. And so an industry as big as the movie industry, I imagine it makes people feel uncomfortable what they could do, with it without holding up to what other people think. And I guess it's the same way with our show. We fuck around, say the wrong thing. A bunch of people gonna get up in arms and say this isn't healthy for society.
Hell no, they've done it to me already. Look, I've already been called basically the scum of the earth by certain Twitter followers, for certain shit that I've said. So, I mean, I can't satisfy everybody. I'm not trying to satisfy everybody. And I mean, if you got a problem with what I say, fuck out of here.
Facts. There it is. Just like that.
Fuck out of here.
Hey,
I got it wrong
before,
go ahead, do your thing.
Brother, before we get too deep, there is two people that I want to throw the fuck out.
Oh, wonderful. Yes.
The founders of the Proud Boys. I want to throw these two motherfuckers out. And the reason why I want to throw these motherfuckers out is, how the fuck you gonna be white supremacists and racist, and both of your wives are women of color? Both of them. The one who got busted and got arrested and stopped at the airport, he said, "Don't arrest me. My wife is black."
Yeah.
And the other founder is married to a Native American, or was married to a Native American woman and have kids by her as well. So the supremacy and the racism in this world is crazy to me. But I mean, I feel like if you're gonna be whatever you're gonna be 100% with it. Don't half-ass it. Don't play with it. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my favorite movies. If you're gonna be eating smoke crack, just go ahead and jump off the roof.
But that's just
fuck it, But don't be a hypocrite. Don't be a hypocrite.
Right, but
that's all I'm saying.
That's facts.
That's
baby D.
So
facts.
those two motherfuckers will get the fuck up out of here. That bullshit.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck up out of here.
What they do.
Just bad education, y'all. Bad fucking education. I don't think it's one. Well, it's, since it's over 1,000 white supremacist groups currently active in America, it's around 1,100 and some shit, according to the FBI. Most of them have made adjustments so that publicly they appear differently than the KKK and Nazis. They say they're different.
So
that's why they have
so in other words,
Native American wives and shit like that.
That's not fair to us, because what if we want to be black white supremacists?
You can. That's what they're there
for. I'm just saying, like, and then I want to we all have white wives. So you can't prosecute me like a white person. Let me off. Because all my family members on the other side is white.
The alt-right, white nationalists, Proud Boys, the list is ridiculous.
It is. One
time I posted on Facebook and they put me in Facebook jail.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a long list, but most of them have this, I don't know if y'all watch Marvel films, but they kind of poke jokes at them. I don't know if they noticed, but the whole Hydra thing, when they kind of address that racism, they're like, oh no, that's the old one. We're different. They're taking shots at these new supremacist groups that say the same thing. Oh no, we're not racist. and then every statement that follows it is racist. It's kind of funny, but they just don't want to be known the way the KKK is known because, you know, it's easy to put your thumb on them while the Proud Boys run around and say they're not racist. They got a bunch of different kind of people running with them, but they're racist. They're racist. And the people of color that run with them are self-hating people. In case you didn't know.
Well, I feel like I feel like ignorance is bliss. I feel like, you know, if you're afraid, if you're scared, go to church. Honestly, you know, that shit is ridiculous. You know, and then the fact that you'll use that part of, well, I'm not racist, so I'm just gonna date this person, or I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. But when all the shit boils down to it, that's cowardice in my eyes. Come on, man. I'm just like I said, if you're gonna be all the way with it, be all the way with it. Don't bullshit. Don't play around with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you're gonna fuck up big. In my eyes, fuck it. If you're gonna do some dumb shit.
The word supremacist says inferiority. It says insecurity. It says cowardice in it. So that's the reason why you have that little catch-22, that you have this contradiction. Why won't you just go ahead and say it is what it is?
Well, let me ask you a question, brothers. Ain't everything a form of supremacy? Because think about it. Back in the days, women didn't have a vote. Women didn't have a vote. Back in the days, women didn't have a vote. You know, women didn't have the rights for certain things. So is that a form of supremacy? You know what I'm saying? Yes, it is. You know,
there's a word for that. It's not supremacy, but I hear where you're coming from.
You kind of get what I'm saying, right?
No, I do. Everybody trying to step on fucking somebody to get some damn where.
Exactly. You know,
that's the reason why we have the golden rule. Get there by all means.
Means necessary. Exactly. You know, and sometimes you got to step on people's toes to get there.
Then you have broken the golden rule. And that is only because you are a coward. It's kind of like stepping into a boxing match, and when you go to touch gloves, you just knock that motherfucker out. Why would you do that? It's because you knew that you couldn't beat that motherfucker in a fair fight. It's very simple.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. So I don't know, man. There's some crazy times in this world, honestly. I think that, you know, just stay prayed up and just prepare for all the bullshit that's gonna go down, especially after the 20th. Because I mean, I'm gonna say even after the 19th. I think it's about to be some more bullshit in store for us. Well, not for us, because we've already been dealing with the bullshit for hundreds of years. But but for the racist people out there who's racist against their own, this shit is gonna be a fucking doozy.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Everybody, every channel I changed to and every article I've read, they're all using the words civil war. And I think the idea is kind of lost in translation because people somehow think that this civil war that they're gonna start, they think that they're gonna have a chance to get at their enemies. You know what I'm saying? The Democrats and the snowflakes and you know. No, you will not, because you know who you will be fighting when you are trying to overthrow the government. You're going to be fighting the government. Yes,
and you're going to lose.
They're going to
be. And you're going to lose.
Navy SEALs. And
you're going to
have a chance. You're not going to be. They're going to tell us curfew. If you come outside, you're going to jail. That's it for us. Now enjoy your civil war. We're going to be watching from TV. Shit, we're gonna be having drones. I hope you ordered your drone.
Yeah. Well, you know, if they got $100 million to spend on it, then I'm pretty sure they have one. But I doubt it.
You know what they're gonna do? You know what they're gonna do, Luck, about the one guy that has the drone?
What?
some shit from the Atlantic Ocean.
Look, I'm gonna say have fun with that. Enjoy yourselves, because like I said, I'm like you, Prof. I'm gonna be sitting back there watching this. Said this is the best movie I've ever seen in my life.
I'm trying to tell you.
That is.
I don't think they are aware that to overthrow the government, to go out and fight Black Lives Matter people and all that kind of shit, they're gonna tell everyone, stay your ass at home. And the only people that are going outside are the people that want to overthrow the government, and you're going to be fighting the government. That's a terrible idea. This is not the same era of the last Civil
Look,
War.
let me tell you what's gonna happen. Honestly, let me tell you what's gonna happen. Now they remember when J. Edgar Hoover, did this to the Panthers with COINTELPRO and all this and that, and all these white supremacist groups are not counted as terrorists in the United States. Well, what's going to happen, and I see it coming, is you're attacking all these Democrats. They're going to put terrorists on your names, and then you're going to be fucked. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen. So
I'm in Tennessee, so it's real. You couldn't even imagine. But when you keep God first, we're gonna make it through this.
No doubt. And I feel you on that. That's fact.
Out there.
But yeah, the supremacist groups out there need to be careful, because when you fuck with the government hard enough, laws change. And if they can do it to our black asses, they definitely can do it to you too. They can put these laws in place to fuck you. And you got to remember out there, supremacist groups, the Democrats run the House now. Everything about the whole thing is all Democratic, from the House to the Senate.
On that note,
poke the bear this time, you little. You poke the bear. You understand what I'm saying? You got 80 million people coming after you, you commie little.
If you impeach him, civil war is on, buddy.
Wow.
So let's get into that. I don't know if y'all been watching the news, but a lot of people talk hella shit about the reaction, right? It was very double standardish. How I think it was the police, the city police, that were just like, come on, guys. Come on, you can't be in here. Come on, guys, it's not safe. I'm trying to tell you. And the Capitol Police, on the other hand, that had to protect the lawmakers, Congress, men and women in the building right now, all laying down on the floor, got on gas masks and shit. It's very serious for them. I don't know what was going on with the police, but the people inside, I'm not going to show the video. Someone sent it to me. I had never seen it before. I saw the woman that was killed at the Capitol building. I saw that from two angles, but there's a third angle that I hadn't seen before. And it shows that she was climbing through the window of the doorway into the corridor where they were, those Capitol Police were back there trying to protect those people, because the room was right there. There's two entrances. The other entrance, you see the black guy who basically made them chase him up the stairs away from that other door that was unprotected. But the one that was barricaded, the woman was climbing through. So if you have a problem with that statement, I'll play the clip on the next episode, but only if I see a problem in the comments or in the chat, then I'll play that clip. But otherwise, you could go and find it possibly. But she was going through, and had she made it through, I'm pretty sure a lot of other people that were behind her it was going to be a disaster. It could have gone terribly wrong. There were people that were arrested inside the Capitol building that had zip ties.
Yeah.
Lots
Exactly.
There were people with Molotov cocktails inside the building with coolers full of Molotov cocktails. There were pipe bombs found in the building. It was about to go down. Those Capitol Police shut that down when they shot that woman. That was pretty much the end. But the police were still just kind of like, come on, y'all. We're not going to be able to help her if you just stand here. We talking about people hold automatic weapons. Either way, I just want to show this because they not playing around. The government is not playing around with these people. They have a no-fly list. So everybody that got hotel rooms and went to the bar after the riots and the insurgency and went and chilled and drank and you know and celebrated and all that good shit. And they went and got on their flight. Let's have a look.
I love every single one of you, but this is what they do to us. They kick me off the plane, they call me a fucking terrorist, and they want to fucking ruin my life.
Sir, please calm down. I was just Dr. Delta earlier.
Kick these people off the plane because they support President Trump. And you got all these fucktards standing around doing nothing. 30 cops over here. Rest of them going everywhere. All these police everywhere. Because they were waiting for these people to get put off the plane because they support President Trump. How you doing? Crazy.
This is the lady who was seen in the other video comforting the crying toddler guy who was kicked off a flight.
Freedom of speech.
They're all on the no-fly list for being radical white terrorists.
Get off the plane. You're proud of yourself for what you did, man. Get out.
Y'all hear those people? Get off the plane.
And it should be.
Hold on.
Thank God. Thank you.
Gentlemen, I'm sorry I got to take this a step further. The two passengers we need to remove from the airplane are refusing to do that, and we can resolve this easily, but at this point, I have to ask everyone to leave the airplane.
Oh my God.
Take your IDs and your boarding passes. You can leave your personal belongings. If you're going to reboard, please do not get involved in the altercation or you will not reboard. And
You treat me like a black person. Gonna get sprayed. You treat me like a black person. Gonna get sprayed. You treat me like a black person. Gonna get sprayed. You treat me like a black person. Gonna get sprayed.
Treat me like a fucking black person.
Wow.
No, you still alive.
Exactly. If they was treating you like a black person, you'd have been shot.
Right.
He should have been saying, I'm glad you're not shooting me like a black person.
Rosalind says major inside job because it's a maze in there. So how did they know how to get to certain offices, especially not marked? Hollywood says the foolery. Shaking my head.
Woo.
Hey man, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. I tell you one thing, I see online a lot, especially in the comments section. And I've been posting some facts just in case. But a lot of people say, and you know, I don't even want to talk about that part. But the point is this. I don't know who the fuck is where it's originating, but most of the followers who were involved in this shit or there or support the shit are saying it wasn't us, it was Antifa. It is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. It reminds me of Rosewood.
Yeah.
Wasn't my husband, it was the nigga. But this is the point. Big fact. The woman that was killed climbing through the window, who was the closest to getting near a congressperson during this insurgency, this insurrection, as they call it, she was a veteran.
Yes.
Die-hard Trump follower. For sure.
Oh, and allegedly they busted an ex-Navy colonel.
Man, talk about it.
Retired. Like, this dude was a colonel. Like that shit is crazy. And the thing about it is his ex-wife turned him in. But the fact that there was police officers there in that insurrection, allegedly, military people, and whoever else, these are the motherfuckers who's supposed to be protecting the nation. Oh my God. We're in a world full of bullshit right now. Like, this shit is crazy. I don't know what power that man has over people. I think I need some of that shit, because that motherfucker right there, boy, is selling sand to the desert. You know what I'm saying? Ice to Eskimos and water to the sea. That motherfucker, boy.
Well, there's a lot of racism in the military. I mean,
oh, I know you had to deal with that bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I dealt with it. I thought I should deal with it, and I've even helped one white boy. He came on board racist as fuck, and believe it or not, his name was Weekly. His last name was Weekly, and he had the most countryest voice, and he would get on there and he's like, if my daddy hear me talking or dealing with this kind of stuff, he'd probably kill me. But I saved his life one time, at least tried to, because with him being in my section, we had to clean up, and he always say something racist. So I have to basically school him. Look, you got a bunch of people in here that fuck you up. Simple and put. And he said it one time. He said, we're all giving you one warning. If you say some shit like that again, you're getting thrown into a bunch of chairs over here in the corner. But he said it again, all you can hear was I said, fuck. I go out there, that fool is under a bunch of chairs. I ain't talking about no wooden chairs. I'm talking about metal fucking chairs. So, I mean, is there some people keep it under wrap? Some people don't, but they eventually learn how to keep it to themselves, especially in the military. So,
there it is.
Well,
here's a little mag attack.
Now it is up to Congress to confront this egregious assault on our democracy. And after this, we're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women. And we're probably not going to be cheering so much for some of them. Because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength, and you have to be strong.
That was that other part of the speech I was saying that they weren't playing on media. I've been finding a lot of this stuff on Twitter, y'all.
Christ.
Right?
Christ. Look, I'm not even gonna call him the H word. I wouldn't even call him the H word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at least I'm pretty sure that person back in the day at least had the balls to go into some type of battle. This man dodged the military. This man done allegedly dodged the military, allegedly cheated on his wives, allegedly cheated the government and everybody that he dealt with. You see what I'm saying? And people are following this dude, you know what I'm saying? Like he's the second coming of Christ. And I mean, I hate to say it, people, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray. you have. You know what I'm saying? You didn't land on Donald Trump. Donald Trump landed on you. You know, and while he's sitting up there in one of his big houses or playing golf or whatever the case may be, all y'all going to jail. And if you think that he's going to pardon thousands of y'all for storming the Capitol, you're wrong. You guys are going to go to jail, and you may not go to jail. But it's going to be.
Didn't that cop die?
He did.
Yes, he did.
He did. He did.
One killed himself after this shit. Another officer killed himself, Capitol police officer, after this shit a couple days after.
45 go pay for them funerals.
Boy,
You know,
he might fuck around and go broke after all of this shit. You know, the PGA has removed his golf courses from their championships.
Yep.
Yeah. And then Scotland put a no-fly zone on him. Like, you cannot come here and play golf. Yeah, once you're not the president no more, we can ban you from even flying over here. So that golf course you got in Scotland,
got to sell it.
You know, by the choices you make. You know, like you say, probably be careful what you ask for.
Just might get it.
You know, sometimes being famous and being well known is not good for a person who's trying to keep their money and their secrets under wrap. Because once you're famous and you're out there and you got a bunch of skeletons in those fucking closets, and I'm talking about droves of those skeletons, they're all gonna come the fuck out and bite you. All those skeletons.
And that's something to say too about some wealthy people. Some of them, because they say happiness is contentment with little. Meaning basically if you want and want and want, you can never be satisfied. Sometimes I guess it's that way. But he definitely showed that although he's a billionaire and he has, you know, everything that you could want material-wise, power, 4 years was not enough for him. And that's why a lot of people said, hey, he might have just wanted to turn the shit to a dictatorship. Who knows? Who knows? It would have never went the way that he wanted it to go.
Well, he damn sure tried.
He definitely did.
Now, you got to get that man an A for effort.
Still is, because he said he's not going to the inauguration.
I'll give him an A for ass.
And that is the reason why Twitter actually banned his account. A lot of people don't know that. They thought that was a way to say safe to his followers. It'll be safe for you to go and do whatever you want to do because I won't be there. That's how they took it. That's what they're putting on record. That's what's going to court.
Yeah. And that's why Scotland said, oh, you're not going to be there for it? Well, you won't be here either.
Facts. It's Motivation Monday.
The race is on.
And we got some shit to talk about. So first, I got to throw a flag on the plate. Yeah, your boy, NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy has his seventh child by boxing champion Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Yaya. We all know that. We talked about the pregnancy earlier, and you know, we played some clips of his mama responding, you know, because you know, he said shit about Mayweather. Mayweather said this is the way he was raised, and his mama, we played that. You know, but yeah, so the baby's here. I just want to ask y'all a few questions, honestly.
Yeah.
I gotta ask y'all some questions, and I want to ask the chat. So yeah, you know, I want y'all to chime in on this stuff, right? Can you be a good father to 7 different households? I just want one
If you
person
move,
on that.
if you move them all to one household,
Maybe. Still, that's a maybe.
Well, I can tell you, if that's your answer, that's going to be a negative because one of the baby mamas, which is Yaya, stabbed the other one, allegedly.
oh yeah, I forgot all about that.
So yeah, won't be no moving in, everybody together. DJ Inch High.
There's no way you can do that, bro.
What do you think about being 21 years old with 7 kids from different mothers?
Easy E. Shit, Easy E was the first one that did it.
Baby D said no. Hollywood said no. Rosalind said, wait, how many do Weezy got?
Flav have?
Weezy don't got, well, Weezy might have kids that we don't know about.
It's true.
That nigga, they say Weezy's the Sir Duke of Bareback, so you know, ain't no telling.
So let me ask this then. Some might say, she says, because he's actually a good dad. Now, that is one of the questions that I'm getting to. I know the shit is socially subjective. We just human beings made out of stardust. Who the fuck knows? We just come up with shit and make it the standard, and that's that. Although we do have feelings.
Speak for yourself.
That's what kind of changes everything. No, you got feelings. You got feelings. It's some shit somebody could say. It'll ruffle you. We all got feelings. We don't like to admit it.
I'm the ruffler.
Nigga, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want because I ain't got no feelings. That's in hopes that they don't do what you think they might do.
I'm just saying I'm the ruffler.
You the ruffler.
Okay, but I mean, that'd be kind of hard. I mean,
people that ruffle have been ruffled. That's why they do it. But let me get to it.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Because that's almost like saying, what is a good father? And you're not gonna get that. I could ask you personally each, what would have made you feel like you had the greatest father in the world if you don't feel like you did? And if you did, what makes it so? And that would be even difficult to answer because you only can speak from that experience. You can't really speak from the experience of maybe not having one. And so that's why I said it's a difficult question. But DJ Inch High, do you think the money, because I know that's what a lot of people would say. Do you think the money can cover not being able to, say, take each of the 7 children to their activities? Activities are like all the time. Help them with their homework. Play with them day and night.
No.
Kiss them good night. Tuck them in. Is all this stuff just fluff? Does it even matter?
It does matter.
It does matter.
A lot. I mean,
so is it even possible then for him to be a great dad?
Not a great
dad. Look. That's they different opinions, and the women that he have kids by, they say that whatever. Not now me. If I had 7 kids or 70,000 kids or how many kids this motherfucker got, and I'm living in a different state, I find it impossible to be a good father when you live in a different state and all the women that you deal with live in different cities hundreds of miles away. And I find it very difficult, especially with this COVID-19 going around. You know,
I know a lot of mothers who have fathers of their children in other states, and the father gets the child for like maybe a month, maybe during the summer or something like that. They say, great father, good dad, best dad.
Well, I mean, that's a good dad to go ahead and have him for 6 months, you know. But it's nothing like having that dad there throughout the years.
No, I said for 1 month.
For 1 month,
Yeah,
that's a
for 1 month of the summer.
come on. There's summer vacation is what 2.5, 3 months.
Yes.
Why you can't take him for the 3?
Because maybe he's a good dad because he takes that month off of work or who the fuck knows. But that's
Yeah.
what I mean. It's like I guess you have to compare. I guess if you compare him to another father of maybe one of your other children who doesn't do shit, then this one is great because he does something and cares when he does it. But would you have to ask the child like what do you think? Let's get off of that. Let's stay on the subject.
Yeah,
Can NBA Youngboy be a good father to these 7 children?
It'll be a hard situation to do.
I like that you said if you move them all together, maybe. And I like that because allegedly he has been known to be abusive to women. Allegedly. So maybe it's better that he's not there. If the alleged shit.
He got too much alleged shit going on.
That's alleged shit.
Those babies might be alleged too.
Well, you know, once money get involved, all that shit got to be factual paperwork.
There you go.
But can he be a good dad? To half of them.
Maybe.
Maybe that possibility.
How?
Hey, shit, I don't know. He'll be flying his ass off.
Well, I mean, honestly, you can't do too much of that.
Appearances, time, spending time.
Yeah.
I know some great dads, a lot of them that do not live with their children. Spectacular fathers, because it's not really always about just being a dad, right? It also deals a lot with fucking relationships and shit. That's why I said it's a very tricky question,
things, bro. Because I'm
Rosalind says he's too young.
I'm gonna put a little bit of my business out there because me and my dad, I didn't know him. I called my dad by his first name for the longest time. Once I found out who he was, my stepdad basically raised me. So when I knew who my real dad was, it was like, hey, call him by his name and it's whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But as I got older, you know, we built a relationship, and it took me a long time to call him dad. Because I mean, I call him dad now, but it took a long time for him to gain respect. I don't think I called him dad till I was almost 30.
Wow.
So,
Wow. Well, I appreciate that, son.
Yeah.
All right, Dad.
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
It's all good, brother. But you know, it depends on like Raz said. You know, it all depends on the relationship that you build with your son or daughter, and the relationship you and the mother have.
Yeah,
if y'all come together, because I have I don't have an issue, but the mother has an issue with one of my daughters, with me. But me and my daughter, we have the closest relationship would be. I talk to her as just as much as I talk to my other kids. So you just gotta communicate with your kids. As long as you communicate, say, hey, I wish I could be there, or if you can't be there. If you say you go be there, the main thing is be there.
I like the idea that Rosalind says it depends on the relationship with the mother, because that can mean so many different things. Especially if you have a very bad relationship with the mother, for instance,
Oh, it makes it so hard.
The mother can also say things to the child to dissuade the child from building this healthy relationship, like DJ Inch High is talking about, that you could develop with the child, regardless of whether you have one with the mother. But the relationship with the mother and who the mother is, what type of person she is, also what type of person the father was with the mother. How did the breakup go? Was it a mutual decision, or was it, fire and hailstorms?
Yeah, well, who cares?
Unforgivable shit done.
Yeah, who cares what Rosalind thinks?
Here we go.
Oh shit. Hollywood said he a great check to them. That's all.
No doubt.
So, well, we wish you good luck because we care about the children.
Of course.
We hope NBA Youngboy lives up to everything that we said it would take.
Well, I'm gonna give a bit of caution to that brother. He need to stop making them because that never go broke again. He will go broke very soon.
I see the same shit. Never go broke again.
That nigga will go broke tomorrow if he keep making them.
You on your way. 14, you double that number, boy.
Yeah, at the rate that nigga going,
you ain't gonna be selling them streams, boy.
because Easy, rest in peace to Easy E. But how many kids he had before he passed?
No.
Oh man, I don't know. There were quite a few.
I can't call it, bruh.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that boy gonna break that record because he's young. Shit, Easy E was older when he started having all those kids, huh?
He just 21.
Exactly. He did that motherfucker gonna start wearing protection now?
He's not gonna do it.
And the fact of the practice, him allegedly having love bumps, and women keep sleeping with him unprotected.
Easy.
Oh no.
I'm gonna say love bumps. I'm gonna say allegedly.
Oh
no. So he's gonna have more kids. He's gonna have more kids. It may be with the same women, it may be with other women, but he's gonna have more kids. The fact that he's famous and he has money for now, women are gonna keep sleeping with him. You see what I'm saying? I mean, this is a known fact. So he's gonna have more kids. Honestly,
Hey, he's motivated.
The race is on!
Speaking of motivated young folk, I don't know if y'all been paying attention. Steve Harvey's daughter has been in the media a little bit. She getting applause like a motherfucker for for acting like a lady and thinking like a man, like her father wrote in the book. I don't know if y'all read that book. Who read the book? I read the book a long time ago. Big Luck said thumbs down. Okay, well, I thought the book was fluff. I thought it was shit that's common sense.
Well, it is common sense, but I mean, if it was written by somebody who, never mind. Okay.
Eazy-E has 11 children, by the way.
Okay, so if Eazy has 11 children and Eazy-E wasn't even 21, Eazy was older than that.
Mm-hmm.
NBA Youngboy gonna surpass that.
Yeah, he is.
That motherfucker ain't thinking about no vasectomy.
Well, I'm definitely not sponsoring the book because I don't know. It was like whatever. It was like a couple little things in there. If you're in a relationship or something, maybe it'll help you a little bit. I don't know. I doubt it. Either way, Lori Harvey is who the hell we're talking about. She's dated, some names back to back. She ain't shed no tears. She picking them up and dropping them off. Trey Songz, Future, Michael B. Jordan. Few people got some shit to say. You know. The funny thing is, this all turned into an internet L for Meek Mill. Like, how the fuck does that happen? So let me explain it.
Really? Meek Mill got another L? Damn. What the
Right?
fuck?
Where did that come from, right?
This nigga stay getting L's.
So I guess he mentioned it, that she'd be on his wish list. And since then, she's been going through these different gentlemen. And he hasn't been one of them. And so, people making fun of this shit. They got memes and every damn thing. Go check it out. It's on Twitter. Either way, I think that shit's unfair. Damn, y'all picking on Meek Mill like a motherfucker. I guess, that's what happens when you make homeless people do push-ups for money and shit.
Or you give 20 kids $20 to split between all 20 of them.
Come on, man. But, I look at this shit and I say, look, he mentioned her. It didn't happen for him. It's happening for everybody else. He out the club. But that happens all the time. A lot of rappers. How many rappers mentioned like Rihanna or some shit like that? How many different celebrities Rihanna been with and didn't never get with that person, or Maya, or you know what I'm saying? That shit happen all the time. You leave. Shit about Meek Mill anyway. It's funny.
Well, that goes to show you that fame and money doesn't get you the ass. Excuse my language.
Well, there you go. There you go. I think it's partially because Meek Mill, we probably know he probably meant it. He put it in there so he could promote it. He could advertise it to her. It'd get to her. You know what I'm saying? And she hit him on Instagram or some shit.
Really?
While everybody else just kind of does it because it's, when Game named different celebrities.
Well, if she dated Michael B. Jordan, or if she's dating Michael B. Jordan, yeah. Why would she go to a nigga that look like a Muppet?
Oh, damn. Rosalind says she isn't a real Harvey, though.
Does it matter at this point? Her name is already in the game. Niggas then dipped in her like nuggets to sauce. Like, so I mean,
the internet says she dipping niggas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, her dip, nigga, she got a strong dip game. You know what I'm saying? So you can't beat the dip game. I'm sorry.
Oh, damn. That shit made the back of my head hurt.
I'm sorry, sir. But to women out there with strong dip game, keep your dip game up. I ain't even mad at you. I don't judge people.
Hollywood say she for the streets.
Well,
Ashanti and Keisha Cole
Battle.
on the trip timeline. Postpone again. Real quick on your ass. They trying to get their coat.
This segment might contain some stuttering, loose use of the English language, possibly made up words such as the Doe Kid Pirates or Benovit 18 +1 due to corporate censoring and information suppression about a certain Van Mehmet. We hope that you can read between the lines if need be, and we thank you for watching the Fuck Out of Here podcast.
I'll just read their statement. I'm not about to freestyle that shit. This has been an emotional week. This is from the Versus TV page, just in case, because everybody's waiting for the next Versus following theirs. And that one doesn't have a date because this one keeps getting pushed back. Either way, because Ashanti tested positive and shit like that. She did that music video too with Joyner Lucas. Makes me wonder. Timeline. They kissing like a motherfucker in that video.
That makes you wonder.
This has been an emotional week, they said on the Versus TV Instagram. In addition, as the Benovit 18+1 numbers continue to increase, safety is top priority for us, as much as we enjoy having everyone together in the same room. To protect the artist, either way, you get what the fuck they talking about. We're out of time, you guys. That's why I'm just trying to jump through some of this stuff real quick. I know we spent a lot of time on Trump. Well, let's not go to last long. He'll be out of here in a minute. We don't have to talk about him no more. He banned. Tripping timeline. Have you guys been keeping up with Casanova? Nope.
Oh, well, I know that all his friends and family put up the bail money for him, or put up a bunch of properties, totaling about with assets about $2 million to try to get him out. I don't know if he was bailed out already or whatever the case may be, but the fact that his peoples tried to come up with that, hey, I give him hats off and all the credit in the world, because most people leave your ass sitting there rotting in jail. So the love he must have with his peoples is great.
Facts. From what I'm hearing, with updates about the case, there are some Instagram posts that are hindering his bail. They're using these Instagram posts that were deleted, but apparently, you know, you go to Instagram, you can get whatever you want. Or maybe somebody else reposted it. Who knows? Point is, beyond that, beyond the specifics of that, because you can imagine what that is. The crazy thing is, for him and everybody that he knows that might be involved in this case, they have been tapping their visits. The tables are tapped. So that's what they're using. The second part of what they're using to keep him in prison is conversations from the wiretaps while they've been in prison. One of the alleged conversations was about Casanova accidentally firing a gun during a poker game in New York. Other conversations would reveal Casanova always carrying a gun. I don't see that as evidence of anything outside of the man was fucking trying to protect himself. And everyone in the hood knows that guys that do what they have to do, you know, it doesn't make them a fucking gang member.
Right.
So either way, we wish him the best, y'all. Wicked Wednesday, we're going to come back with a little bit more motivational conversation. I just want to make sure that we up on the fresh news. We don't want a civil war popping off and you didn't know it was coming because you was watching this instead of CNN. You know, so we do our due diligence here. We give a fuck. Even though we throw people the fuck out of here, we give a shit. Ain't that right?
Yes, sir.
So thank y'all for hanging with us, of course. Y'all got anything y'all want to say, everybody?
One thing I like to say before we go is, look, it's crazy out there, people. Just protect yourself, protect your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Stay prayed up, you know, and keep watching this because, you know, we're going to keep motivating you, making you laugh, and give you the stuff that you need out there to survive.
You know,
DJ Inch High.
Yeah. First of all, I got to give a shout out to Hollywood. If you're looking at my background right now, those are my stickers she made for us. Well,
oh, that's dope.
And,
flame.
She also made that my VW bug I was telling you guys about in the last podcast. So that's pretty dope. So if you guys need something done, you know, get with her. She's good at what she do. So go ahead. And then on another,
Hollywood, make sure you drop your information in the chat or in the comment under the video.
And all that, Hollywood. On another note, keep God first in your life, and stay positive, and we'll get through all this other stuff.
Hey, we appreciate you. Marcel, Hollywood, Baby D, Sam, all of our favorite people. Rosalind. That always stay in the chat. I know it's a few people that's not in there right now. We know the Ashley Hardy Show. We know y'all be watching. Y'all not always able to get into the chat. Who else? Who am I missing, y'all? Who's Icy? Icy.
Oh man, that's the young dude, bro.
Yeah.
Mr. Icy.
No,
And then there was one more other person up there.
Icy's a young dude.
Facts. We appreciate all y'all support. For sure.
Damn. Oh yeah.
Anybody else that's watching, make sure you like and subscribe. For those that listen after the show, come over if you have time. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're on YouTube, Facebook. Look it up, FOH Podcast, so you can get involved and maybe even, come on here and talk about some shit. Hollywood's information is in the chat, y'all. So make sure you hit her up. You're looking for some graphic artwork like DJ Inch High be having. It's a wonderful thing. Anybody else want to close the show?
Anybody want to come in real quick?
No, so let's get the fuck up out of here.
Come on!